Well, hello everybody. Marie Graceberg here, host of the Teach and Profit Summit. And here with me is Renae, and we're going to be covering a very important strategy for you to be able to get your message out there and get your online programs and signature courses out to the masses. Really great strategy that she'll be sharing with us. But first up, I want to welcome you on stage, Amber.
Thanks so much for having me, Marie, and welcome all of you beautiful summit participants. I'm so thrilled to be sharing my story with you. How about I dive straight in and let you know where I came from and why I'm able to chat to you guys today. So my entrepreneurial journey is a bit of a rocky one. I actually started off as a civil engineer working on a construction site, building roads and bridges. So I don't know if there is any other engineers on the call, but I'm sure there are a lot of entrepreneurs that started off in something that they didn't totally love. I woke up one day, quit my day job and started a fashion label. So that label achieved huge success. We were stocked in 100 accounts around Australia. We exported to Paris, Tokyo, LA and South Africa and dressed some of the biggest celebrities of our time, which back in the day was Paris Hilton. And I can assure you, it used to be cool to dress Paris. Now, what that label taught me was publicity, because this was going back a long time ago before social media. And I was a really small brand with no advertising budget. So I was like, I need to get my name out there, right? So how do I do this? Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and call all the newspapers and call all the press and see if they'll publish my collections. And we were in like a kind of a small town, so I kind of got to know all of the local press. And it really broke down a lot of the barriers to publicity for me, because for me, it seemed so obvious. Like, I needed help. They had a publication, so I would just call them whenever I had a collection. I'd be like, hey, I've got a new collection. Can you please publish an article about me? So publicity for me was always something that was super easy and I really always got. So that was my first business. That was a product-based business. My second business was a service-based business. So following that, I was a designer on Project Runway Australia, and then I woke up one day and knew that I needed a break from design and I wanted to become a stylist. So people aren't really sure what stylists do, but stylists are kind of like like a celebrity stylist that dress people, or a fashion editor. And so again, after just 4 years in that industry, I had basically got to the top of the industry. So I was the resident stylist at the biggest radio and TV network here. I was the fashion editor at Women's Health and Fitness magazine, and I was dressing all of our favorite celebrities for global red carpet events. Pretty cool, right? I mean, it was like a dream life. And what I learned from this is the power of presentation and personal branding. Because if you are looking the part, people will start respecting you. They'll give you an enhanced level of authority, credibility, and respect. So I was basically working with these celebrities and who really didn't have much of a profile. When I started dressing them right and teaching them powerful presentation skills, all of a sudden they became the it girls. So I was creating all of these powerful personal brands for other people. And at the same time, I was also working as the resident TV presenter for fashion TV. Did you love fashion TV, Marie? I mean, this was like
fashion TV.
Fashion TV. I mean, as like a seasoned fashionista, this was my dream job, right? So I was basically traveling the country, interviewing everyone who's anyone in the world of fashion and celebs. And it was awesome, but equally terrifying. I mean, I am an introvert through and through. So the thought of like doing anything publicly is actually really terrifying for me. You know, my dream life is to live on a deserted island by myself. I'm not even joking. So what I had to learn was powerful performance skills, because here is what my days at Fashion TV would look like. We would sit front row at a major international catwalk, and as soon as the catwalk finished, I would have to grab my cameraman, go up to celebrities in front of all of my industry and interview them right there on the spot while thousands of people were standing around watching. It was terrifying. So I learned a lot of really powerful performance skills to overcome that that real nervy, like, oh my God, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on stage. I don't want to be speaking in public, all of those kind of things. I really had to learn some skills to overcome that. So they were my first two businesses. And as you can see, I achieved pretty remarkable success in both of those pretty quickly. And so what I learned was that I have this incredible skill for building businesses. And actually it's not a skill, it's just what I've learned over time, which is what I now teach. So what I firmly believe is that presentation, performance, and publicity is what you need to supercharge your business, to become a recognized influencer in your niche, and to start getting the credibility and authority that you know that you deserve.